We're outside the Attorney General's office in Canberra because not only are they covering up war crimes with the government, they refuse to release the Balibo 5 legal brief, which would no doubt have all the evidence necessary to charge Captain Yonis Youssef and other Indonesian military with a war crime, murdering the Australian journalist, the Balibo 5 in East Timor in 1975. So we're pursuing that matter as well today, but we're very aware that the Attorney General, Chris Porter, isn't terribly nice when it comes to keeping the law either. He has a tendency to break the law as well, because he's admitted it publicly. There you go. We're here today because we know the Attorney General's office is covering up the Biak Island massacre and also the Balibo 5 murder investigation. We know that because they refused to release the illegal brief to the relatives of the victims. That's right, the Attorney General covers up the Balibo 5 murder investigation with the AFP because under freedom of information, they refused to release the legal brief. That's right. They're employed by the government to cover up war crimes, crimes against humanity and genocide. That's right. The Attorney General is leading by example. You've got all the illegal people in the Attorney General's department. You think they have some ethics. That's right. Lawyers, barristers, whoever, you think that has some ethics. But it appears that they're more important than career planning. That's right, career planning. Make sure you cover up war crimes. That's right, cover up war crimes for the government of the day. Maybe it'll be a bit different when we get the National Integrity Commission in. Maybe it'll be different. Maybe people have to attend the National Integrity Commission, have to explain themselves in a court of law. Maybe. We're not stupid people, the Australian public. We're waking up. That's right. We're waking up to the war crimes cover-up by the Australian government. Afghanistan, East Timor, West Papua, you name it. We've got the evidence, and we're getting the evidence every day. We appreciate the Attorney General issuing public interest certificates, blocking access to information on war crimes by Indonesia. We really appreciate that. Criminal. It's called criminal. It's called complicity in a war crime. Aiding and abetting. That's right. You know the government has introduced legislation. It's called the Commonwealth Criminal Code 1995, Division 268. 268. It's now illegal. War crimes, crimes against humanity and genocide in Australian law. Funny that. It seems that the Attorney General doesn't know it. Aiding and abetting a war crime is illegal under the Rome Statute. Funny that. The Attorney General's office doesn't know it. Shame, 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 Attorney General. Shame, 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 Attorney General. Shame, shame, shame. We also know that under the ministerial directives, we know that the Commonwealth Director of Public Prosecution is the same as the AFP. They are under a ministerial directive legislation. So, political interference in criminal matters. That's right. Political matters. Criminal. That's it. So under the Commonwealth Director of Public Prosecution Act, the Minister can direct them to do whatever they like. That's right. Whatever they like. Same with the AFP Act. They can do whatever they like. Sorry, mate.
No, you're right. No, you're right.
Understand you're on the phone. It's okay. We've got the message. We know how corrupt politicians are. We do. We've got the message. Unfortunately, if public servants get involved in corruption, they're answerable to the Integrity Commission if it ever gets started up. Also, by the way, we have Australian citizens now who are victims of Indonesian military atrocities. That's right. Australian citizens, victims of Indonesian military atrocities in Australia. They can take class actions against the government too. And against individuals who cover it up. That's right. Covering up war crimes. Not good. Not good at all. We already know about Afghanistan. Wait until they find out about Indonesia and West Papua. Wait until they find out about Indonesia and the Balibo 5. Wait until the public finds out about East Timor cover-up. We're not stupid. You might be lawyers, but you don't have any moral courage. That's right, moral courage. Remember that? What about ethics? Where's your ethics? I don't know where your ethics are. How can you cover up war crimes for a corrupt government? There's something seriously wrong with the system. Don't worry, it's going to be all over the news tonight, on the internet, Twitter, YouTube, everyone knows all about it. We know the Attorney General is covering up the legal brief on the Balibo 5 massacre. 5 Australian journalists murdered by the Indonesians, and you're covering it up. Pretty criminal, isn't it? Very, very sad. Shame, shame, shame. Attorney General, shame, shame, shame. Lawyers and solicitors are only employed by the Attorney General's office, appears, to cover up things. To cover up crimes, to circumvent the legislation, to breach Australian Commonwealth law. It's not on. If you haven't got the message, you're going to get it.
Get it good.
Australians are finding out about West Papua too. Remember East Timor? The Australian public got the shits when they found out that the Australian government wasn't doing anything. They're going to get the shits when they find out we've been covering up war crimes. Yes, they are. We've got no money for aged care, but you can give $1.5 billion to Indonesia, who slaughters West Papuans, tortures them too. That's pretty sad. You lost out in the International Court of Justice on the East Timor spying case. Yazio raids, you're going to lose out on this one too. You can't cover up war crimes and get away with it anymore. National security won't cover it. That's right. National security and good international relations won't cover up war crimes anymore. It's okay. We've got the evidence. Victims. They're the best evidence, you know. Victim statements. They're the best evidence. And we get a class action against the Commonwealth Government. We might have to get a few of the senior public servants involved too.
Yes.
Heads of the department. Because they're the one advising the ministers to cover it all up. That's right. Heads of the department advising ministers to cover up war crimes of Indonesia. Good on them. That's the legal way to go. That's the Australian way. Good on them. That's fair. That's really good. I've got the Biak Island massacre documents now. Confirms the Australia covered up war crime in West Papua. The victims are going to be very happy when they go to court. Another Robocop disaster for the government. Want to get a photo of me holding it?
Yeah.
I really appreciate you being here.
Oh,
Really appreciate you being here, mate.
Good brother, we appreciate you.
appreciate
Solo
you.
warrior.
What happened?
Oh, you just go back to camera and just go back out and just camera and go.
Sorry, boys.
Right. Okay, we'll head down to the police now.
Police.
Oh, did this go inside that box?
Yeah, yeah.
What, just half it then roll it?
Yeah. That'll do.